Hi Stampers, Jazzy Jill here with Sparkle and Sprinkle to bring you the June Technique video. This month we have a great card featuring a Camera Life stamp set from Jan Mayhew, and it is a cute card, interaction card, and you're going to pull up on the little smile tab to reveal a little picture that's in the shutter. And again, your glitter and your sequins and some embossing in the front. So let's go over to my stamping desk and we'll get started. Okay, so here's a closer look at the card. Here's your camera, and the shutter comes up to reveal the picture that's underneath. And then you can just slide this back down and cover it back up. And the stamp set that's featured this month is Camera Life by Jan Mayhew, and this is also going to be a great stamp set that will go in your scrapbooking as well. And you'll get 3 embossing powders: Fire Engine Red, actually 3 powders, this is a glitter, Fire Engine Red, Red Apple Detail embossing powder, and Black Detail. So let's go ahead and get started on the card. To make the camera part, you're going to have 2 cameras. One for the backdrop where your picture is going to adhere to, and then your camera in the front. Now if you have the cut files, or a machine that will accept the cut files, it's going to make it a lot easier because you're just going to go ahead and cut out 2. If you don't have the cut files, you're going to have to stamp it and then cut them out. But I'm did the cut files on mine, so we're going to take the camera stamp and we're going to use Versamark ink and ink up your stamp. Now if you want to, you can use Stamp-A-Majig to line up your image, but this is a big solid background stamp with a lot of solid space, so you want to make sure you get a good coating of Versamark on it. And then I'm going to eye it. Since it's a pretty straightforward stamp, I am not going to use the Stamp-A-Majig. I am just going to put it straight down. It lines up pretty much with the cut file. So there you go. And then you're going to emboss this with the Black Detail. And I like to use the details on stuff that has a lot of solid space because it gets into all those small areas nice and makes it a good coverage. And then we're going to heat that. Okay, now see, sometimes on a big background like this, you might have some spots that you didn't get completely covered, or like you see here, I didn't get a good coverage on there. Since this is black, I'm just going to go in with my Sharpie pen and just kind of fill in that line and drag it around, and nobody will ever know the difference. Okay, and then you're going to color. I colored the heart and the little push button and the circles around the lens with some colored pencil. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. I'm just using Prismacolor pencils. Okay, now what we're going to do is I'm going to use the 1 3/8 inch circle punch, and I am going to punch out the circle of the shutter. If you don't have a circle punch, you could use a craft knife and just cut around this one embossed circle here. Okay, so we've got that embossed and we've punched out our circle. Now we're ready to put our picture in there and assemble our camera. Now the picture I just cut out into a 1 3/8 inch square, and we're going to put it right down there on top of the shutter. If you are using the the cut file, then you could go ahead and trace a pencil circle where the opening is to put your picture on. But here I've got one where I've stamped it and it's cut out, and I'm just going to go ahead and put my picture right there in the middle. And then the top camera is going to go down with dimensional tape, and I put dimensional tape all the way around, or 3 sides of the circle, not the top. You're going to slide it down on the top. And then this is going straight down on top of the other camera so that you create that pocket where the shutter is going to go through in here. And then in your kit you'll have the red piece of cardstock, and then you're going to stamp the smile on the bottom of the 1 3/8 inch square that's in your kit. And you want to stamp it down at the bottom, and it just fits on there. And then we're going to emboss that with the red apple embossing powder. Okay, then you're going to fold that in half, and I've already put adhesive on the back side, and I used the 1/2 inch Terrific tape, and that's just going to go straight down on top of your tab here, and you're going to bring it down a little bit, not all the way. And if you want to trim your edges, then you can at an angle to kind of round that off some. And then this is going to tuck in here. And then while that's down, what you're going to do, so you want to make sure it goes up a little bit higher, I guess. There, just move that up a bit. Okay, so go ahead and put it in the camera, and then in the opening you're going to go ahead and put the heart that you just opened. I've used the 1/2 inch Terrific tape again, and that's just going to go straight down on top of that red cardstock. So then make sure it's pressed down, and then it's ready to pull up. How cute is that? Great for school pictures, or maybe summer beach pictures to send to grandma or something. That'll just be a fun thing to do. It could be in your scrapbook too. Okay, so now we need to put that on your card front, and your blue cardstock is going to, or your aqua cardstock is going to come with the tape already on it. So what you're going to do is just peel up that tape and lay down the Fire Engine red glitter. Dump it on, burnish it in with your finger. Real easy to do there. And then use your chubby brush to brush off your excess. Use your coffee filter underneath for easy pickup of your glitter. And then your camera is going to go right on the front of the card there. And I'm going to use the Terrific tape again on the back of that. And I am putting the camera at a little bit of an angle here over the glitter. And then in your kit you're going to get the sequins again. These are the red sequins. And I'm going to use Sparkle and Sprinkles dimensional glue. And we're just going to put just a drop of the glue down where we want the sequins. And you always want to put odd numbers of embellishments like this, sequins or rhinestones, whatever. Odd numbers balance it and make it look more even though they're odd numbers. So remember that whenever you're doing embellishments, pick odd numbers. Okay, and there we have it. Okay, so then this is going to go on the front of your card, like so, and then you're going to stamp and emboss your choice of your sentiments on the inside. But what a fun and creative card this is. Hope you enjoy this month's technique. I know I sure did. I think it's an adorable little camera. And I will see you again next month. Happy stamping!